स्टूडेंट्स, आज के इस वीडियो लेक्चर में हम आपको ये बताएंगे कि हम वन डायमेंशनल हीट फ्लो का सलूशन कैसे फाइंड आउट करते हैं, उसके बेस्ड प्रॉब्लम कैसे करते हैं, ये हम देखेंगे। आप लिखें इसको। सॉल्यूशन ऑफ वन डायमेंशनल heat flow. Okay, students. Today I am going to start solution of one-dimensional heat flow in this video lecture. As you know, how to find the solution. As we know, that the one-dimensional equation of one-dimensional heat flow, we know that the equation of one-dimensional heat flow भी क्या होता है स्टूडेंट्स? वन डायमेंशनल हीट फ्लो का जो इक्वेशन होता है वो होता है डेल यू अपॉन डेल टी इक्वल टू सी स्क्वायर डेल यू अपॉन del 2u upon del x square. This is the equation of one-dimensional heat flow. Okay, students. So, what happened? As we know, let the solution of equation 1b u equal to x into t. This is equation 2. Here x is a function of small x and t be a function of small t. Since this equation is a solution of this, what happened? Let's see. In this case, what happened? This equation satisfied to this. So from 2, from equation 2, we will find del u by del t. Del u upon del t equal to x del t upon del t. Since just we have supposed that t is a function of only small t, now if dependent is depend on one independent, so the solution, the derivative becomes from partial to converted to from partial to ordinary, so this becomes dt upon, as it is. Similarly del u upon del x is equal to t del x upon del x, which is equal to t dx upon dx. Similar way we can find the second derivative also. This implies that del 2u upon del x square is equal to t d2x upon dx square. These two equation is known as third equation. So from third equation first becomes, using third, using equation third, the solution, the equation 1 becomes, students, just see what happened. In place of del u by del t, we will put x dt upon dt. In place of del 2u upon del x square, we will put t del 2 upon del 2x upon del x square. We will put. So here, just see what happened. This is x, left hand side dt by dt equal to c square t d2x upon dx square. Here variable are not separated, so by doing this way, 1 upon x d2x upon dx square is equal to 1 upon c square t dt by dt. Okay, students, we can obtain this. This is equation number 4. Here, just see, left hand side is a function of small x and right hand side is a function of small t. Here LHS is a function of small x and RHS is a function of small t. So both are, since both are the different variable, and here by this equation both are equal, so it is possible, it can't be possible, but in some special cases it may be possible. It is possible only when both equal to the same constant. Okay, students, so now let us put the constant be k. So what happened? 1 upon, so 1 upon x d2x upon dx square is equal to 1 upon c square t dt upon dt is equal to k. This is fifth equation. So now in the fifth equation, here LHS equal to RHS equal to this. So this implies that we can write 1 upon x, we can take in dx square, which is equal to k. So now after solving this, we will obtain its solution. Be like this: d2x upon dx square minus kx equal to 0. So its auxiliary equation B m square minus k equal to 0. Because of it can be written like this: its auxiliary equation be m square minus k equal to 0. Here m equal to So CF, then CF can be written as C1 cos C1 e to the power, since both roots are real and different, so we will use C1 cos e to the power root kx plus C2 sin, C2 e to the power minus root kx. Okay, students, it means that the value of x becomes, that is x equal to C1 e to the power root kx plus C2 e to the power minus root kx. So by the same way, we can find the value of t also. So let us take similarly Similarly, 1 upon c square t d2 dt upon dt equal to k. So it can be rewritten as, this is equation number 5. So what happened to this, students? It will be, this implies that dt by t equal to kc square dt. So after integration, it becomes log t is equal to kc square t plus log c3, because of c1 and c2 has been taken, so this it becomes c3. So t equal to log t equal to log t minus log c3 equal to kc square t. So now log t by c3 equal to kc square t. Now this implies that t upon c3 is kc square t. So now this t equal to e to the power, sorry, it should be e to the power kc square t. So this is c3 e to the power k c square t. This is the equation number 5, 6. So from 5th and 6th, from equation 5 and 6, equation 2 becomes, with the help of this relation here, we have expressed the relation of capital X in term of small x, and here in term of capital T, capital T in term of small t. So now from equation 2, putting this value of x and y, x and t, putting the value of x and t in equation 2, we get what happens? We get what happen? T equal to u equal to, y u equal to x into t. X is here c1 e to the power root kx plus c2 e to the power minus root kx, and t is c3 e to the power k c square t. This is equation number 7. From equation 7, we can see that u is depend exponentially on x and t. So whenever, as we know, whenever t increases, it means time increases. It shows that the temperature in the given rod will be increases exponentially. यही इसका लॉजिक मैं बता दूं, ये लॉजिक है। एक रॉड है जिसे हमने किसी समय टेम्परेचर, किसी t इक्वल टू 0 पे हमने एक टेम्परेचर दिया, इस एंड को, इसको हमने गर्म किया किसी समय t पर। तो एक समय ऐसा आएगा बाय द कंजर्वेशन, बाय द हीट फ्लो प्रॉपर्टी, हीट फ्लो फ्रॉम हायर टेम्परेचर टू लोअर टेम्परेचर। क्योंकि हमने इस एंड को गर्म किया है तो हीट का फ्लो हायर टू लोअर एग्जिस्ट करेगा। इसका मतलब हीट धीरे धीरे, जो भी टेम्परेचर हमने 20 डिग्री सेल्सियस 30 डिग्री सेल्सियस जो भी दिया है, तो हीट का फ्लो धीरे 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 ठंडे की तरफ होगा। तो आप ये बताएं, जब यहाँ हमने इसको गर्म किया और गर्म करके फिर छोड़ दिया, तो जैसे जैसे टाइम बढ़ेगा, समय बढ़ेगा, क्या हीट हर जगह 20 डिग्री सेल्सियस ही रहेगी? नहीं। रीजन बीइंग ये है कि जब टाइम बढ़ेगा, टाइम के साथ साथ टेम्परेचर धीरे धीरे डिक्रीज होगा। एक बार किसी रॉड को आप गर्म कर देते हैं तो क्या एक दो दिन तक ऐसा भी होता है क्या, उसका टेम्परेचर धीरे धीरे इंक्रीज करता जाता है? ऐसा नहीं हुआ। तो यहाँ भी कुछ ऐसा ही देखने को मिलेगा कि जब टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज करे, जब टाइम इंक्रीज होगा तो टेम्परेचर धीरे धीरे इंक्रीज होगा। दिस shows that when time t tends to infinity, u temperature u also tends to ऐसे लिख सकते हैं, टेम्परेचर t u tends to infinity. It show it is now, yeah, that's why the above solution of equation 1 is not acceptable. तो सॉल्यूशन एक्सेप्टेबल नहीं होगा तो क्या करेंगे? फिर हम जो हमने कांस्टेंट को चूज किया है, कि कांस्टेंट के होना चाहिए, उस कांस्टेंट को हम क्या करेंगे, ये देखेंगे। एक बार पॉजिटिव, आपने वन डायमेंशनल वेव इक्वेशन के केस पे भी देखा था, अब हम उसको एक बार पॉजिटिव, एक बार नेगेटिव, एक बार जीरो लेके उस कंटेंट को फिर सॉल्व करेंगे। नाउ let us take the value of, let us change the value of constant k. Case first, if k becomes 0, that is 1 upon x d2x upon dx square 1 upon c square t dt by dt equal to 0. Just see, students, 1 upon x d2x upon dx square equal to 1 upon c square t dt by dt. Okay, so now what happened? Just see, the solution becomes, the value of x should be both repeated, so c1 plus c2 x, and this becomes the value of t wherever this becomes 0, so dt upon dt where t equal to c3. After integration, this becomes like this. Okay, students? So, sorry. it should not be x. This is the value of u. So u is just like this. This is the value of x. This is the value of t. After solving these two, we will obtain. So u is equal to c1 plus c2x into c3. This shows that u is not a function of t. So now it is impossible because of temperature of the rod depend on the its time. When time increases, temperature of the rod decreases. Should be decreases. So it fails to describe the nature of the problem. Again, we will take second case. Now the second case be case 2, when k is greater than 0, that is k equal to p square. So what happened? 1 upon x d2x upon dx square 1 upon c square t dt by dt equal to p square. Now u will be u क्या हो जाएगा? यहाँ से जब आप इसको निकालेंगे तो जो ऑक्सिलरी प्रेशर के रूट होंगे वो प्लस माइनस पी आएंगे और यहाँ से इजीली पी स्क्वायर सी स्क्वायर टी हो जाएगा. सो नाउ it will become c1 e to the power px plus c2 e to the power minus px, and here c3 e to the power c square p square t. It should be c square p square t. Okay. Again, this implies that t tends to infinity, u tends to infinity. So it fails to describe the nature of the problem. Describe the solution, the nature of the problem. Okay, students, here since u is not depend upon t, so it is not the solution. Now let us consider the third case. Case third be here. Case third, if k is less than 0, that is k equal to minus p square, so 1 upon x d2x upon dx square is equal to 1 upon c square t dt by dt equal to minus p square. So after solving this, we will obtain u equal to, just see, after this equal to this, so we will obtain the imaginary roots, different imaginary roots. So this c1 cos px plus c2 sin px, and this becomes e to the power minus c square. Say due to decay to sign, whenever t increases, so temperature of the rod decreases because of this exponential term is of negative sign. This implies that when t tends to infinity, u tends to 0. So this is this solution is एक्सेप्टेबल. इस तरह से बच्चों आज आपने ये देखा कि हम वन डायमेंशनल हीट फ्लो का सॉल्यूशन किस तरह से फाइंड आउट करते हैं. इस प्रकार से हमने वन डायमेंशनल हीट फ्लो का इक्वेशन लिखा, ये बताया कि जो इक्वेशन है वो उसमें डिपेंडेंट क्या है, डिपेंडेंट को इंडिपेंडेंट के टर्म में एक्सप्लेन किया सॉल्यूशन के केस में. चूँकि वो उसका सॉल्यूशन होगा, इसलिए पहला इक्वेशन पहले दिए गए डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन को सेटिस्फाई करेगा. इस कंडीशन को हमने फॉलो करते हुए डिफरेंट डिफरेंट शर्तों के अधीन हमने ये पाया कि हम इस प्रकार से इसका सोल्यूशन फाइंड आउट करेंगे। अगले कंटेंट में हम आपको इसके बाउंड्री कंडीशन और इस पे बेस्ड प्रॉब्लम के से रिलेटेड इस पे बेस्ड प्रॉब्लम करवाएंगे। सो नेक्स्ट कंटेंट के लिए आप देखते रहें, अगला वीडियो देखें। ओके, थैंक यू।